Pass complete. It's second down now. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. It's intercepted. The defense sniffed out the screen pass.
They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Chris, that one cost him. He's just trying to get something started here early in the game, trying to take a chance, but it backfires. The defense in great position to come up with that interception.
And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. And it's a direct snap. Touchdown, Wisconsin, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Offense is back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. And the runner takes off to his right. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Handoff running right. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grant down the middle. It's strong. And the defense smothers him for no gain. No surprise. Offense going for it on 4th down. Quarterback drops back. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver is past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
The Wolverines with 1st and 10 here. They're going to run it. He shreds the tackle, and he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Keeping it on the ground here. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
And in first down, they go right back to him. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. They'll hand it off.
Almost a business decision here by the ball carrier. Nothing at all. So instead of lowering his shoulder to take on the defense, just kind of makes his way out of bounds for a short loss.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. The receiver makes the catch. And they convert on third down. Move the ball to the 36.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And he drops back in the gun. He's running out of time here. The offense now operating in empty. They look to throw it here on second down.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Chris, I love the call here to send the linebacker after the quarterback, and we have seen so many linebackers with the ability to rush the quarterback in their days of playing at Wisconsin. T.J. Watt stands out, going back to Chris Borland, who had the ability to blitz. T.J. Edwards, somehow, someway, don't you feel like you got to get J.J. Watt in here? Technically, he's a defensive lineman, but he was just so good at rushing the quarterback. We'll call him a linebacker as well.
One team stays on the sideline. Offense going for it on fourth down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They make the tackle, but the offense has a first down now at the 21.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
They mix it up with a run. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
The offense has been out there forever. The 14th play in this drive. Second down, we're going to throw it.
And it's caught. He lays out to make a diving grab near the sideline.
How about the effort here by this receiver to lay out and come down with that completion? Didn't pick up a ton of yards, but showed you what kind of athlete he is.
And the Wolverines will line up here on first down and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Ball carrier tackled there. Second down and goal upcoming. Looking to score, they'll run it to the left side. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. So it's Wisconsin with the lead here, Kirk. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. An exciting start to the quarter here as the offense facing a third and goal. Out of the gun now on third down. The pass rush closing in. And the scramble moves it closer to the goal line. The defense able to grab it.
Oh, man, Chris, you just know this offense is going to be working on the scramble drills all week after this one. 3rd and goal, someone has to break open or make a block for the quarterback if he decides to take it in himself. Instead, we get a 4th down and goal decision to be made here by the coach.
So 4th down now from the 3. They'll go for it. Can the defense rise up for a big stop? And it's intercepted right near the goal line.
They finally bring them down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
And the Wisconsin offense back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Looking out throwing here to start the drive.
Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's caught outside the 10 and still going.
They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal yardage to the 9.
You got to pick the right time to take your shots downfield, and this offense just did that. A huge gain, and now they're down in the red zone for a 1st down.
QB keeper all the way. Rollers all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return begins inside the 10. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Important 2nd down play coming up. A pre-snap motion from the offense.
Looking to scramble. Throws it deep downfield to the left.
Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well-designed play here on this dagger route. Looked like everything was in play. Unfortunately, the timing.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion.
Throwing off play action. On the move now.
Under pressure, just lets it go.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. bringing pressure. Oh, and another incompletion.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Offense on the field is 4th down and 9. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. It's complete. That's enough for a first down.
They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Locates the tight end. It's complete. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kurt.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looking to chuck it again. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines, as they get on the board here in this playoff game.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
PHC is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. He stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Direct snap. The pocket breaking down. Catch made in space. Look out. They get him down, but not before an explosive run play on this Wildcat look. It's a first down. So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense really threatening now.
Well, what do you know here? An offensive coordinator from Wisconsin calling a nice run play for a first down. Man, we have been seeing this for so many years, so many decades. Wisconsin with the ability to run the football is just a thing of beauty.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Gets made on the out route. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
We'll give all the credit here to the play caller for this touchdown pass. 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Everybody expecting run. Instead, you throw it, pays off for a touchdown.
PHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Looking to throw now on first down. Lets it go quickly. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. High completion, good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Wants to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
I mean, it's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up 2nd and long. And he'll set up to throw. Pressure is coming. Took contact on the throw. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
The Wolverines lining up here on 1st and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man.
And he's going to take a shot down the left side.
He's picked for a 3rd time tonight.
Right into the open. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They make the stop at the 25, but it's 1st and 10 for this offense.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Cut quickly. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And the Badgers are going to take advantage of this red zone trap. Design quarterback run. You make the stop, but that gains enough to set him up first down at the 14. Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. And the quarterback dropping back. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers.
I mean, body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense, once again, driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's got it inside the 15. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can he make something happen? Looking to throw it on first down. Looking to make a big play downfield. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Chris, the defense catches a break here. They got behind coverage, looked like a big play, if not a touchdown, and the receiver just dropped the ball. Looks like the final play of the half coming up.
After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again.
He escapes the pocket.
They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Wolverines will kick this away to start the second half. Bringing it out, it's Smith. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Hand off to the single back. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. And they pick up the first on the ground. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. And the Badgers hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead.
The catch is made for a huge pickup. Tackled all the way down to the 25-yard line. Suddenly, they're in great position to get points.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
The Badgers will try to keep this drive moving. First down, looking to throw the ball. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Here's the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Shotgun formation here on third down. Quick throw to his receiver.
He's got it in the open. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
Because much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Touchdown, Wisconsin.
Still no answer for this offense.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Automatic on the PAT. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Defense is coming after him. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Well, he pays for this one. Heads-up play to use his feet to get the first down, but man, did he get blasted at the end of that one.
You set it down to the offense. 1st and 10. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Oh, and it's incomplete. Tried a little lob pass there, but doesn't work.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on up.
Breaks into the clear. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is
looking downfield near the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Michigan. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
VAT is good. They cut into the lead. It's 35-14. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. Passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. He's got it with room to run. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
Chris, you can see when the offensive line does their job and gives this quarterback time to throw, you're going to see plays like this and first downs for the Badgers offense. They've had some good ones over the years. Very efficient. Of course, Russell Wilson is the name that stands out, but they've had others. Scott Tolzien, Darrell Bevel, Jim Sorgi, Brooks Bollinger. Some good quarterback play that always seems to make the right decision.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
It's not been their day as a defense, but you can see they have not given up. What a big hit into the backfield that time.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Send the back in motion. And it's a direct snap. Oh, and he's going backwards. The Wildcat look did not fool this defense at all.
That's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. He's running out of time here. Past the 30. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. That's exactly what he did on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and then pick up the first down.
And the Badgers looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Here's the handoff, testing the middle. And the defense wraps him up.
Chris, the way this quarterback's been playing, I'm surprised they didn't throw the football here. I wouldn't be surprised now that they're facing 3rd down and goal. Put it in his hands and let him work his magic.
Game sets up a 3rd down and goal from the 6. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick throw, catch made on the out route.
When he didn't get there, the defense makes a stop against this excellent third down offense.
On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line.
Touchdown, Badgers!
This offense cannot be stopped.
This is called having confidence in an offensive line and a running back. Fourth down and goal, you pound it in for the touchdown.
It's flipped back to the kicker. He's looking to throw the ball.
And he's got it. So the two-point try is successful, and they build the lead even further. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for the wide out. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. So it's Wisconsin with the lead here, Kirk. This has been thorough domination through three quarters. A real statement confirming their status as a national championship contender. Let's check out the stats so far. And let's see if a comeback is in store here as we start the fourth quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They open the fourth by going to the air. The pass rush closing in. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Testing the right side here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, has just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional, and that's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Out of the gun now on third down. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Here's the second down play. They'll test the right side here. The pickup is 6. Makes it third down and 4.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a third down. They do their job, convert. And now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Working clock with the ground game. Has the first down and more. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
The Badgers line it up with first and goal. It's an out route, the catch made. Touchdown, Wisconsin. This offense is still clicking.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
And the PAT is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Moves out of the pocket. Quick throw to the left. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Single back, takes the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Running play goes backwards, makes it second down and 12 now. Tailback takes the handoff again. He fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Quick throw caught on the left side. Finding space at the 20. You make the stop, but that moves the football to the 16. It'll be first down.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
And the Badgers will have first and 10 here. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented. It shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice game. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit.